So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 4th home run for him on the season as they move on top 4-0.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Grant comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. McCauley looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Digging in and looking for more, Kenny Grant.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Murray giving chase. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Make it 9-0. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Kenny Grant. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding in to start the ninth, Jeremy Murray, and they'll need him to get something going here. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Royals led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jake Junis earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Bruno Aponte was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Walker Buehler takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.
Live and on the air from the home of the Tigers. Daniel Norris gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Coming on lefty Daniel Norris, I really like this guy. Good fastball, 93 to 96 with late life. Good overhand spike curveball that when it's on, he'll throw it for strikes. His changeup is on the improve. If this guy's on, you'll know early he's going to get a lot of swings and misses.
Line drive to left. McCauley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's the
Digging in to try it again, Kenny Grant.
Third baseman, Kenny Grant.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kenny Grant, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now, Kenny Grant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on this Royals ball club. Looped out toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Kenny Grant. He'll try to follow. Follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCauley waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
In is Jorge Soler. He's doubled and 4 at-bats in this contest. Runner back safely. Lifted in the air to right field. Murray has a read on it, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Fletcher McCauley, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
2-2-2.
Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw, not in time. It was a highlight. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Kansas City Royals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Walker Buehler claims the win out of the pen, his first. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder, Kenny Grant.
Heading out towards shallow right. Alfonso has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
High in the air out to center field. Grant has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Kenny Grant.
Into the box, Kenny Grant hits it high and deep out to center field. May going back on it at the track, and he tracks it down. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman. Jake Junis gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on? So here's the cleanup hitter, Kenny Grant. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. May sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out. Well, a chance now from the K to have a look at the starting. So next to the plate for the Royals, Kenny Grant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt they do love him here. But I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kenny Grant.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He loses him on ball 4. Digging in now for Kansas City, Reggie Larson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hit to short. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets. Kenny Grant will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Valenzuela will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kenny Grant. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Rain isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Jorge Soler.
Pops this one up. Abreu is there for it, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Junis earns win number 7 on the season. Tony Watson works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas. Danny Duffy will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. And Danny Duffy, you're looking at a small stick of dynamite here. Not a real big guy, about 6 foot, 185 pounds, but good life on his fastball. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. Good hard slider, a true slider. His changeup is getting better. You'll know if Danny Duffy's on early because he's a swing and miss left-handed strikeout type pitcher.
Buxton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with that, here's a look at the home. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Kenny Grant, he flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kenny Grant. He singled his last time up.
Grant.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Come on,
hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. In is Jorge Soler.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Standing in, Kevin Sierra.
Kevin Sierra.
Struck him out. Into the box now, Reggie Larson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in, Kenny Grant. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. It's over the batter's eye and onto the grassy area in center. My goodness, a huge home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within one here. It's now a 5-4 game.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Here's Brian. Appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sierra is there. And that's the third out. Twins forced to settle for one. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Twins are out in front 6-4.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Minnesota Twins put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Trevor May wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Addison Reed hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Kansas City, 5 runs, 7 hits,
Just off I-70 on the east side of town. We're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Nate Carnes, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So digging in now, Kenny Grant is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead. And he's back into second here safely.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Digging in, Reggie Larson. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. Second inning upcoming here in KC. KC leads this one 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Grant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Hit hard to short. To his left, Correa. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Royals lead it 2-0. And welcome back to Major. So stepping in, Kenny Grant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in, Jorge Bonifacio. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman gloves it. The tag gets 1. Over to second, a double play. But they won't get the triple play as he's safe at first. Digging in and looking for more, Kenny Grant. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Ready for another shot now, Robinson Chirinos. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first.
The player receives an update from his representative.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. TJ House will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. May racing back to the track, to the wall. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Ready for another chance? Kenny Grant. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Alfonso is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson, a base hit in his first trip.
Tim Anderson.
1-1-1.
Oh, what a play! He goes to first. How about that? Ready once again, Kenny Grant comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And it sneaks under his glove. A base hit. Let's see if they send him. Throw won't get him. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 7-5 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Kevin Sierra.
Pulled softly out toward right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
The 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Valenzuela has a read on it, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Grant. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is.
He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ready with the 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kenny Grant. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
This is line to left. Valenzuela is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Striding in once again, Kevin Sierra. He singled his last time up.
Kevin Sierra.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Royals are on top 11-8.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. Kansas City posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Walker Buehler gets the win in relief. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball. Lucas Giolito starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Kenny Grant. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. To short. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox.
Up next for Chicago, Wellington Castillo, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Grant. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And a relay to the plate. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Woodrow Raines. He drew a walk his first time up. This is hit softly to third. Throw pulls him off the base, and everyone's going to be saved. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Sierra. He flew out in his last at bat. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
As a manager, you have to get.
So stepping in, Kenny Grant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short.
Anderson brings it in.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jacob May. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the digging in once again, Kenny Grant.
Shortstop, Kenny Grant.
From the stretch. This one's down to third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Reggie Larson.
Ready on 0-2. Pitch is popped up. Narvaez over to his right, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Jason Eagle, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move their innings down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there's one away. Coming to the plate now, Kenny Grant. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
How about it?
Coming to the plate now, Reggie Larson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate.
Right here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 10-4, the final in this game. Kansas City took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eric Skoglund.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.